got to go through the tunnel, Moss. You gotta go through the tunnel. Come here. Come. Go tunnel, silly boy. Here. And catch and get back. Get back. Get back. Sit. Okay. Go tunnel. Go tunnel. Good. Sit. Go tunnel. Okay. Good boy. Okay. Can you spin? Can you spin the other way? Lie down. Lie down. Roll over. Roll over. Oh no, that's a spin. Lie down. Roll over. Oh, you're too excited. You go tunnel. Oh, you brought Eddie. Can you smile? Smile. Good. Okay. That's all the treats. That's all the treats I have. Okay. What are we going to do today, Moss? So, it was a big hit by the Animals back in the 1960s. Animal was a British rock group, and they sang this old folk song, House of the Rising Sun. Got to show you this cup. Isn't this great? My niece gave it to me. It's got a guitar on it. Anyhow, people think that the Animals wrote this song, House of the Rising Sun, because it was such a big hit. But they, of course, did not write it. It was written back in the 1800s. There was a House of the Rising Sun somewhere between 1862 and 1874. It was on 826 St. Louis Street, and it was named for its madam, which was Marianne Le Soleil Levant, whose name translates from French to House of the Rising Sun. So it was an actual place. And the lyrics that they sang, the Animals sang, was like the Reader's Digest version. It wasn't the original lyrics. And so I'm going to sing what I think are as close to the original lyrics as possible. There is a house in New Orleans, call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor girl and me, oh God, for one. If I'd listened to what Mama said, I'd be at home today. Being so young and foolish, girl, I let a rambler lead me astray. Go tell my baby sister, never do like I have done, to shun that house in New Orleans, the ones they call a rising sun. My mother, she's a tailor. She sewed blue jeans. My sweetheart, he's a drunkard. Lord, Lord, he drinks down in New Orleans. The only thing a drunkard needs is a suitcase and a trunk. The only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drunk. fills his glasses to the rim and passes them all around. Only pleasure he gets out of life is hoboing from town to town. One foot on the platform, other foot is on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear a ball and chain. Going back to New Orleans, my race is almost run. Going back to spend the rest of my days in the house of the rising sun. So it's very similar to the Animals version, but I think it's darker. It tells a little more of the story. So I don't know if anybody's out there. If so, let me know how my levels are. You know, it varies from Zoom to YouTube to Facebook, from one platform to the other, and so I have to change settings according to what I'm doing, and I don't know if the vocals are loud enough or too loud or whatnot, but let me know what you think. So I've never sung a song for you by Willie Nelson, and this I think is one of his most beautiful love songs. I don't sing love songs very often, but this is maybe one of my favorites of his, and I think a lot of my students think so too, because I learned it for them and now I'm singing it for you. Always on my mind. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died, and give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. I'll keep you satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Good to see you. Um, Next live event is not too far off. It'll be in Durham, April 25th. I'll be playing at Sacred Grounds Coffee House in Durham. So I'll let everybody know. Moss here gets too excited when we open the doors, and he wants his little treats. And so, but he did do his tunnel today, and he did some rollovers and turn around and had a great big smile. But I need to do a dog song to make him even happier. He is a working border collie. He has herded sheep, and we have an agility course for him out in our front yard. The little tunnel he has in here is just a smidge of the great big one we have in the front yard, where he jumps through hoops, goes on the teeter-totter, which is like a seesaw, and he does the weave. He does the weave thing, and then he jumps over hurdles and up ramps and all kinds of neat stuff. And now he's tired. But at one time we had 4 border collies, and that's a herd of herding dogs, and they wanted to rule the roost, and of course we couldn't let that happen, so I wrote this song called Rules for the Dog of the House. For the dog of the house, we humans made it up for you canines to bite. Now don't you wag your tails and give that look with your eye. What on earth makes you think we'll ever change our minds? Dogs are not allowed in the house. Have you heard me? You're not allowed in the house. Oh well, come on in. You can come into the house, but only certain rooms. Do you hear me now? Now, what's that you say? You want freedom of the house? You mean you want to roam all over the house? Okay, you can have free range of the house, but you better not put your paws on the couch, because the chair and the sofa are for my tail alone. And if you think you're getting up there, you got it all wrong. The furniture's okay if it's old and it's so worn. I guess you sort of figured on that all along. To sleep on the bed for you dogs is a blast, but by invitation only. You can do it if you're asked, and you can't get under the covers with the human of the home. It just isn't decent and should never be done. Now what's that you say, little pals with all the hair? Demanding equal rights and be treated fair and square, and now you're wanting your own pillow in the side with a view, and I have to ask permission now to sleep up there with you. I think not. These are the rules for the dog of the house. We humans made it up for you canines to bite. Now don't you wag your tails and give that look with your eye. What on earth makes you think we'll ever change our minds? These are the rules. And of course they don't pay any attention. Oh, getting there. So, hey, Botco, the big bad dog blues. Yes, it is. So, I'm going to do a song that I should have done last week, because last week was the 4th anniversary of the latest invasion of Russia into Ukraine, and Zelensky, the head of Ukraine, made an announcement yesterday that he would be willing to help the United States in drone warfare against Iran. And after all we have done to Ukraine, for him to make that offer is really great. So anyhow, this is a song that Bill, my husband, suggested to me. He said, why don't you take our national anthem of the United States and combine it with the Ukraine national anthem? This was 4 years ago. And so I had to listen to the Ukraine national anthem and then get the lyrics translated and then take our national anthem. And you will recognize some of the words from the first verse of our national anthem, but it's got more than one verse. So this is a combination of the Ukraine national anthem and our national anthem. It's called We Stand Together. Ukraine's freedom has not perished, nor her glory gone. Upon her sons and daughters, fate shall smile once more. Enemies will vanish like dew in the sun, and once again they will rule a free land of their own. Destruction can be seen in the clearing of the smoke. Citizens seek shelter, taking nothing but hope. Raging missiles target children and the helpless in the strike. Strong-willed Ukraine continue to fight. What goes on in the mind of a madman, a barbaric, unhinged thief? We know his motive for causing so much grief. Ukraine as a nation has formed a single fist. They won't flee or fall, they guard democracy. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that right is stronger than light, and the blue and the yellow are still there. On the shore dimly seen through the mists of the deep, where the foe's haughty missiles are exploding, there is something stronger than greed, something mightier than force. There are some things that bombs can't destroy. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that right is stronger than light, and the Ukraine spirit is still there. They will lay down soul and body to show that they have won. Victory will be known in the silent Russian guns. Ukraine's freedom has not perished, nor her glory gone. They will rule, no one will take their land. I'm going to end with one last song. It's been nice and warm here in Raleigh today, and all this next week is going to be in the 70s and 80s. I'm not really trying to make my northern friends jealous. Maybe you'll come down here and visit. I was up there, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania area in February last year, when they were having tremendous ice and snowstorms in the coldest winter in years, with exception of this year perhaps. Earlier in February, when temperatures were dropping down into the around zeros and teens. Okay, come on, third string. So anyhow, yesterday I spent a lot of time outdoors digging up weeds and spending time in the garden, which I love doing. I love those tasks that are brainless, you know. So pulling ivy is one of my favorite pastimes. And many years ago, not long after we moved into our present house, I was working in the garden, and a pendant that was on my chain had been for years fell off, and still am searching for it. It was a guitar that one of my students' fathers had made for me, and it was sterling silver. It was beautiful, and it's out in my garden somewhere. This song is about looking for it and the many things that I learned about our house, the home, the people that lived here in my search. So this is called Turning Over Stones. And thank you all for being here today. I was on my hands and knees pulling weeds in my favorite place, the garden. I love to feel the moisture between my fingers, it's my sin. These plants have soaked up 9 years of sunshine and rainfall on their leaves. There are rocks between them, carefully placed underneath. Between the rose and peony, I touched my necklace but did not feel the special pendant someone made for me. The silver guitar worked itself free. Shaken beyond any tears, it graced my neck for many years. Like an arm, it was part of me. I'm sad I might not see it again. I don't give up easily. I'll search till it comes back to me. Find it eventually. Turning over stone. Every time I go outside, I dig a bit, keep my hopes high. I found the gravestone of a dog that someone loved 60 years ago. Something shiny caught my eye, my heart raced, and so did I. To find a little bracelet someone wore, it's not what I was looking for. I don't give up easily, I'll search till it comes back to me. I'll find it eventually. Turning over stone. This garden is filled with stories. Most are not mine to tell. I have discovered them and left some behind as well. I found a rusty bucket, croquet ball, a toy truck, and a porcelain doll. Treasures, each one of them, to someone else way back when. Beneath the rocks are histories accidentally lost in time. I gathered them through the years, now what's left for me to find? I don't give up easily. My pendant I may never see. I hope it's found eventually. Turning over stones. Turning over stones. Turning over stones. Turning over stones. Someday I might find that pendant, and if I don't, maybe someone else will. And maybe they'll write a song about it. Anyhow, thank you for being with us today. I plan to be here next week, and I might even play the band.